All of these saws are capable of cutting a dowel, but only the top one will do it right, and then only if you give it the finger, so to speak. This is a flush trim saw, and it's the only one that's designed to cut a dowel off flush with the surface of a piece of wood without marring up the wood. It has teeth on both sides of the blade to make it easier to get at dowels in more situations. Many left-handed users will also appreciate having teeth on both sides. This flush trim saw is about 20 years old, and it still works perfectly. And that's due in part to me figuring out the secret of the finger early on. Part of my finger revelation came from this label that tells me that this saw is only used with this side facing up. That got me looking at the teeth on this saw, and that's when I discovered the upward set. These are fine teeth, and they're hard to see, but even here you can see that there's something different about the way these teeth are made. With the flush trim saw laid on another saw, we can see that the teeth alternate between almost flat and slightly set upwards. It took a big magnifying glass to see that the flat teeth aren't actually flat, that they have a little bit of an upsweep to them. Even with that special tooth design, it's almost impossible to keep this blade flat on the surface with just one hand without marking it up. This isn't going to be any fun to try and sand out. However, if we add a little bit of pressure from one finger in the middle of the blade, it'll stay a lot flatter on the wood, and we can cut the dowel off without marking up the wood hardly at all. I made a few scratches trying to hurry up for the camera here, but there's very little damage and this will sand out easily. So now you can go get yourself a flush trim saw and actually cut off some dowels without a bunch of swearing and sanding going on. And yes, this is one of those if I can do it, you can do it moments.